Hello, welcome to video 4 of our throat chakra self-care class. This is a fun part of class where you kind of ground it all out. We did a lot of our emotional and mental work, and now we're going to kind of dive into our body and this whole area that holds our heart chakra energy. And so if you look at like energy, you can almost imagine it that it kind of extends out of our body. So we have all of this happening, or even like imagining our voice and our vibration when we're singing will kind of come out and come past our body. And so a lot of times you can imagine our aura is that energy coming out, and it's like a little cloud of a bubble of our energy and its makeup kind of surrounding us. So our energy is not just in our physical bodies, it does extend out past our body. But a lot of it is also within our body, and a lot of our energy is within our muscles. And so we're going to be covering our muscles. And being an ex-massage therapist, I'm no longer practicing, but I really love to teach people how to take care of their necks and how to really take care of their jaws and this whole area. And it's really important to realize that if you're having neck pain or jaw pain, a lot of times where the pain isn't necessarily where the problem originates. We have to really think of our bodies like in a 360 view, where if we're having pain in the back, we have to look at the front of our bodies to see how it's affecting it, because our muscles act as a pulley system to make our jaw come up and down when we're talking and when we're eating. And our front neck muscles help to, pull our neck and flex it forward, or like our neck muscles in the back are helping to extend our head back, and the front of our neck is expanding, whether it's moving our head to side or rotation or flexion or extension. All of these muscles are dancing together and helping to work together. And so it's also important to realize, even like top to bottom, like your neck muscles a lot of times will start up here around the base of your skull, but they'll come all the way to your collarbone, where those pec muscles, like we covered in heart chakra class, will come up and meet. And so like your pec muscles have just as much to do with your neck as they do with moving your arms and, like say doing bench presses or whatever. That our pec muscles can actually cause problems within our neck. So if you are having neck tension, I would go back to the heart chakra class and really work on opening up this area, because realizing that if you have tight pec muscles, it's going to be pulling your neck down and really causing strain on the back of your neck. And so it's really about opening up this front area of your body, really opening and expanding. A lot of our life really causes us to want to be turning inward, whether it's physical body mechanics of like, looking down while we're typing at our computers, or a lot of times like nursing my baby, like you look down, like all these movements where we're not like in perfect alignment. Even if we sleep with our head kind of down or sleep to our head to the side, we have to look at our musculature in a whole 360 view. So if you're having pain in your left side of your neck, you're going to have to still massage the right. You're going to have to massage each and every area to kind of create balance. So if you have tension here, it's going to pull your neck out of alignment. If you have tension in the front, it's going to cause pain in the back. If you have tension in the back, it's going to cause tightness here in the front of your neck. So it's good to look at the body as a whole 360 view. Here is actually, before I show you that, I wanted to show you one of my greatest resources, which is Trail Guide to the Body by Andrew Beal. This was a textbook that we used for kinesiology and massage therapy school, and it's just an amazing book with amazing diagrams. They even have flashcards, which I'm going to share with you. And the artist of this book and these flashcards is amazing. So somebody drew this, and I just wanted to show you that muscle by his mouth is connecting down to that collarbone, down into his throat, and it's helping him flex his neck forward. So just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like, here's a man laying on his side, and those muscles all the way up from his nose, all the way up into the side of his skull, going down here into his collarbone. that is just helping to flex his neck to the side. It's creating this movement. Like you can imagine all of this pulling your neck to the side. It takes all of these muscles just to rotate your head. So you have the back neck muscles here, the front neck muscles there. I mean, it takes everything just to move our neck. And so this is some of the major muscles in the front of your neck. And this big boy here, we call it your SCM. It's your sternocleidomastoid, which means sternum, and your mastoid that cuts one of the biggest muscles that come down. It's like the power horse of your throat muscles. And a lot of times you even kind of flex your neck forward and just soften your head. You can almost like grab onto it. So that helps with the flexion of your head forward. And then we have those muscles in the back of our neck. And so this is just, these muscles are the ones that are closest to the surface of your skin. So those kind of cover some of the deeper muscles, which are along your spine. You have these tiny little rotatory muscles, and those will actually shift the spine. So your muscles get smaller and smaller as you go deeper and deeper into your body. And so you have these small little muscles all the way to the bigger muscles, all working together. Even having some of the side neck muscles come down and attach to your shoulder. It's just amazing how all these work together. And so if you are having, like your neck keeps coming out of alignment, you're having to go to the chiropractor often, you're not able, I think chiropractic and massage therapy are great tools in combination with each other. Acupuncture, oh my gosh, you're doing great. But if you are, wanting to continue to take care of yourself at home, one of the best tools that I have for releasing neck tension, we covered this in our heart chakra class, is a Theracane massager. And this baby is just magical. It really, you can use it to kind of torque and create pressure when you massage. And so you can take this Theracane and work all the way along the base of your skull, all the way down your neck, all the way into your shoulders. You have these knobs to kind of, create that tension and pull and work out some of those muscles. I mean, if I'm going to be working and massaging my neck, I'll put on something on Netflix and I'll do like a whole hour just, on each side of my neck, and kind of really work it out both sides. So like I said, really taking a 360 view, but you can, hold these spots for, up to a minute or two till you feel like a release in tension from your neck. So you're, taking each spot and working it all the way down, and even just holding it and pinning that muscle down. You can even take it and stretch it gently. You determine the pressure. A lot of times it can kind of hurt so good, but it's, really pay attention. You're using too much pressure if it's hurting too bad. And it's really important to know that if you're not working from side to side and all the way around, you can create even more of that imbalance. So if you're not working on the tension of the front of your neck, it's not going to be really helping the back. Or say you're feeling pain on your left, but you're not really massaging your right, you can almost create even more of an issue. So it's really important when you're going to sit down and massage yourself to really break down each side of your body, take that 360 view and work on every single muscle area to be able to have a well-rounded release. Because if you just focus on where the pain is, but you don't focus on where the problem starts, then you're just exasperating the problem. So always take self-massage and stretching and work all of the whole structure. Okay, so if you're going to be working on the right and working into your shoulder, you can grab it massage down, come over and do the other side and make sure that it feels really balanced. And you're going to be like, oh wow, I was hurting here, but I didn't realize how much tension is on this side. And you'll be able to really listen to your body a lot more on where pain originates and what's tight. It might not be where it's hurting originally, but you're going to be like, oh man, I think that this tight shoulder here on the right, I've been sleeping on my side, it really is affecting my left. So really pay attention to that. Like I said, go through that heart chakra class and really work on opening your pecs and the front of your body, because it's going to be pulling down your neck into that flexion and causing tension on the back. So if you're really opening up your pec muscles and really stretching, massaging all along your collarbone, really even taking your hands and massaging all the way down from behind your ear, all the way down those scaling muscles that attach to your ribs. You have a rib down behind your collarbone. Really massaging this into this triangle. If you feel your pulse, that's a place to just keep moving. If you feel your pulse, move on. If you feel any nerve impingement, move on. Like move on to the next space. Only massage muscles. And so one other great trick that I do to help release tension in the back of my neck is taking that big, huge SCM muscle, and like I said, grabbing it, like softly bring your head forward. You can do this while laying down. Softly bring your head forward, and you can kind of grab it with your thumb and your pointer finger and just pin it. See, I'm just squeezing it. You can kind of twist it a little bit gently, and it's going to manually stretch it for you. It's going to be manually breaking up some of the tension. You're going to be bringing new blood flow into that area. I'm kind of taking that muscle and kind of rubbing it between my fingers. And so if that muscle is coming all the way down, you're going to start all the way here to the bottom and work all the way up. And so the same thing like with your jaw muscles, like coming in here and really massaging that temporomandibular joint all the way into your ears. You can even pull down on your earlobes and get a good ear stretch. So it's kind of stretching all the way from into the inside of your ears, really massaging into your temple, massaging into your cheeks and into your sinuses. Massaging all the way into your jaw. Like I said, if I'm going to be doing this on my own, I'm just really quickly going through this. It might take me a whole good hour to work through all this, sometimes even more. So maybe focus on a different area of your body each day. But really massaging here. Another great trick, say if you're having TMJ pain, is like really stretching the inside of your jaw, like the muscles in between your jaw bones. We learned in massage school, it's just like screaming. So really opening up that mouth and really stretching out those jaw muscles inside your mouth. You can even stick your finger in your mouth and massage from the inside of your mouth and really work on some of those areas. And like I said, I will leave a link for the Theracane. The Theracane is like a magical tool that I could not live without. So much upper back pain and neck pain and shoulder pain can be alleviated with this amazing thing. So I will leave a link in the video on how to use that and or how to get it, and you can kind of work with how you use it best. And you can either use gliding motions where you're coming down and working the whole muscle like that, or like I said, you can kind of pin it down one little step at a time, or even when you're stopped on one spot, kind of spinning it around a little bit and kind of trying to break up those muscle fibers and break up those knots. And like I said, nothing also, I mean, the Theracane's amazing, but it also takes using your hands. So even if you want to grab those muscles and kind of lift up your skin, kind of roll it in your hands, it'll help to release so much tension. And while you're massaging, like I said, take those oils and even just like bless your thyroid, bless your lymph nodes, bless your jaw. Imagine releasing some of those emotions and those pent up words and thoughts and feelings, and really imagine releasing them. If you have Panaway, it's a great oil from the starter kit to really use to massage and release some of that tension. So yeah, that's amazing. Amazing self-care tool is massage. And lastly, I also want to say, as far as reflexology goes, in tying in our body, reflexology is another extension of acupuncture and acupressure. And if you take those oils or even just take lotion and massage your feet, this is also in releasing emotional patterns with essential oils, but you can even Google a reflexology chart, and the tension around your neck and the trigger point for your reflexology point to apply those oils or massage is right here at the base of the big toe. That's where your neck is on both feet. And if you're looking at your hands, you'll find that your thyroid, your spine, all your neck and everything is here, kind of in between the two joints in your knuckle by your thumb. So you can go look up those points like your tonsils, your parathyroid. All of those are housed right in here within your thumb, just like on your big toe. So those are some great reflexology points. So if you're working with neck tension, take that Panaway and also rub it into your joints, in your reflexology points on your thumb and in underneath your big toes on your feet. And that will help bring all the energy from here to there and kind of work in multifaceted areas to release this energy. So even if you're sitting in your yoga practice and massaging like your neck and the tension within your head and your shoulders and your jaw, use that mindfulness, use those mantras, and use your mind to be able to envision releasing that energy out of your body, and it will work wonders. So with that, thank you for joining me for this video. And our next video, we're going to be closing it all up. I'm going to be mentioning a couple little bit more tools, and then we're going to do our meditation to close. So thank you for joining me, and join me for the last video coming up next. See you guys.